What's going on, Jerome's? So if you watch the channel for a while, you know that I'm a quasi Minnesota sports fan of all the other teams, not the Vikings. So the Wolves, the Twins, the Wild, sort of, the Gophers, yes, but not. People have asked like, hey, you should do content on them. I don't know enough to speak confidently about the other teams, but also people are going to say, well, you don't know enough about the Vikings either. Got them. Self-burn, those are rare, but. I do love the Timberwolves. Like, I grew up as a Wolves fan watching KG and Stephon Marbury and Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell and all that stuff. But it's been some tough years for the Wolves. But a couple years ago, they landed Anthony Edwards, the pride of Georgia. And watching him grow and show and become one of the best two guards in the league has been really fantastic. And the Wolves did something smart in that they extended Anthony Edwards a 5-year deal, a max contract worth up to reportedly $260 million, somewhere in there. So keeping a superstar in state, it's important. And the Vikings and the Wolves right now have two of the young cream of the crop superstars in their respective leagues, and Anthony Edwards with the Wolves, as well as Justin freaking Jefferson with the Vikings. And incidentally, they're both up for new contracts this offseason. Now, the Wolves took care of Anthony Edwards, keeping him in white and bluish, different shades of blue for the next couple of years. And the Vikings need to do the same with Justin freaking Jefferson. And I think what's beautiful is that both of these guys want to be here, especially Edwards, where he wants to be a leader, win on his own. And you see all these teams in the NBA forming super teams, and I don't hate on it because the players are determining their own fate. But Edwards wants to plant the flag here in Minnesota, and it's great. It is really good. And also, remember, Michael Jordan didn't win a title in his first 7 years. Struggled for a couple years with the Celtics, then eventually the Pistons. Eventually he's going to get through. And remember, Anthony Edwards did give the Denver Nuggets the toughest series of the playoffs this year. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And yeah, Anthony Edwards is blossoming into a young superstar, the future two guard of this league. And him and Jefferson, I mean, they're tight. I think they both. It's a game recognized game situation where Jefferson is the best at his position in his sport, and Anthony Edwards is approaching that as well. And again, we need these two to reproduce the infamous Es Muy Infamoso KG and Randy Moss picture. Can we just do that one time? Instead of having to rely on Photoshops, all that stuff, just one time, Edwards, Jefferson, jersey swap. Right, but yeah, Minnesota sports does have this reputation of like, oh, they have all these young stars, they let them get away and blah, 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 and they go win rings elsewhere, whether it's Kevin Garnett, whether it's David Ortiz, whether it's Randy Moss, whatever. But I think it says a lot that the teams, especially the Wolves, which, I mean, A-Rod, beautiful basketball mind, but the Wolves may be one of the more piss-poor run franchises in the NBA. Tough to say, man. But keeping Anthony Edwards, super smart. Maybe they trade Cat. I don't know. Also, re-signing Naz Reid is a fantastic move. But with Jefferson, the Vikings know what they have. Jefferson wants to be here, which is great. And also, that's the thing, too. Jefferson wants to be here. Anthony Edwards wants to be here. So that's also super rare because a lot of times, Minnesota is seen as flyover country, just another stepping stone and get to one of the more elite teams. But no, like both these guys want to stay in the great state of Minnesota. They want to bring titles. They want to bring silverware and championships here to the land of 10,000 lakes. And I think they will. And the fact that they're both rising at the same time, it's awesome. It's awesome, man. So Edwards, check. Take care of Justin Jefferson next, check. Ideally before the start of training camp. I think it'll happen. I think it'll get done. But your thoughts are thoughts. Anthony Edwards extended by the Timberwolves. Should Justin Jefferson be next? Yes. Yes, he should. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol. Production value.